I thought, oh, that's interesting. So I started looking at what's the connotations of the word wealth in that context. And what came up for me was care, nurturing, understanding, knowledge, freedom, courage, investment. And I just thought, oh my God, that is a performance environment, right? So if you've got people around you, you know, your business is all about performance and having objectives and goals. Well, you're aiming at wealth. So a key component of that is being mentally wealthy.
Absolutely. Like a lot of people, you have lived experience of why this is necessary. What would you point to say why this has become so important?
Oh, where do you want me to start? I grew up in an era where we didn't talk about it. And you're right, I've got lived experience in as much as my mental health, I know now, was up and down because of the stress and the pressure and the anxiety that comes with working in that kind of environment. And over the years, I've worked with some very challenging people, it has to be said. You know, and one particular example of a leader that I worked with who had no compassion or empathy whatsoever. And when I was faced with a fairly dire family situation that meant I needed to take some time out, I was already stressed and under pressure. And his answer was, well, I appreciate that, but I'm here to run a business and you're here to help me make money. And it was at that point that had the car keys grown wings, they would have flown out of the window. So, yeah, so that's the kind of lived experience, though, that was going on every day in one way, shape or form. But I think overall it was mostly about the stress, the pressure, the anxiety. And of course, what's widely published now is that there is or what's widely published now is that there is my own story, which alludes to a very different part of me that's only really come to the surface in the last few years. If you know, you know.